Hello, and thank you for joining me for this grounding sequence to tune in. Meet me in Sukhasana, easy seated pose. Sit up tall. Hands can be facing down on your knees if you want to tune in, or facing up if you're ready to accept anything comes your way. Start to slow your inhales and your exhales. Begin to notice your limbs on the earth, the sounds around you, the smells. This is the present. Welcome. Start to imagine that a root comes down from your spine and grounds you into the earth. It's soothing. It's comforting to know that you are taken care of. Begin to flutter your eyes open. Place your right palm on the floor beside you. Inhale your left arm up for a gentle side bend. And as you exhale, come back to center. Place your left palm on the floor beside you. Inhale your right arm up over for a side bend on the other side. As you exhale, come back to center. Take one more round to the right side. Inhale up. Exhale to center. Inhale over to the left. And exhale back to center. Come forward to tabletop. Knees under your hips, wrists under your shoulders. Spine is neutral with the floor. Feel the earth under the tops of your feet, under your shins, your knees. Start to notice any warm spots beneath your palms and set up for cat-cow tilts. On your next inhale, drop your belly, open through your chest, and look up to the ceiling. As you exhale, round through your spine, tuck your chin, and push away from the earth. Inhale back to cow, drop your belly, look up. Exhale to cat, push away from the earth, round through your back. One more inhale to cow, open through your chest. Exhale to cat, round your spine. On your next inhale, come back to table, and as you exhale, push back to downward facing dog. Slightly pigeon-toed, gaze between your ankles. Look to your fingertips, make sure they're evenly distanced apart. Index fingers point directly to the front of the room. Start to notice the feeling of your mat beneath your toes and your palms. And take a few breaths to settle in. Look to the top of your mat and step to the top of your mat. Inhale to halfway lift, fingertips to your shins. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale your fingertips to the sky, reach up, and exhale your hands to heart center. Begin to ground down here through all four corners of your feet. Take a gentle bend in your knees, tuck your tailbone, and roll your shoulders down your back. Press into your palms and take a tuck in your chin. With each inhale, reach the crown of your head to the sky. And with each exhale, feel your feet root down into your mat. Begin to ground down into your left foot, engaging your left quad or thigh. Setting up for tree pose, Take your right foot to your ankle, your shin, or just above your knee. Make sure that your hips are square and aren't pushed out to one side. Root your tree by splaying your fingers wide and down towards the earth. On every inhale, lengthen through the crown of your head. And on every exhale, feel your foot root into your mat. As you balance here, feel how the earth has got you. Remember to breathe. On your next exhale, ground your right foot down into your mat and bring your left foot to whatever place feels comfortable on your leg. Root your tree by pushing your fingertips down and splaying them out. Breathe here. Gently come out of the pose by placing your left foot back down on your mat. Inhale your fingertips up to the sky and exhale by hinging at your hips and folding forward. Inhale to halfway lift fingertips to your shins. And as you exhale, plant your hands on your mat to step back to high plank. Toes under your heels, wrists under your shoulders, engage your core, spine is parallel with your mat. Option is always there to drop your knees to your mat. Feel the earth between your toes and your hands. Use it to support you. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a moment to breathe. On your next inhale, step your right foot forward for warrior one. Heel to heel alignment, back foot's at a 45-degree angle. Reach your fingertips up. On your next exhale, bring your hands through heart center. Open up for warrior two. Heel to arch alignment. Hands reach to the front and the back of the room. On your next inhale, straighten your front leg. Hinge forward at your hip and reach for your shin. Reach your left fingertips to the sky for triangle pose. My hand should be on a block because it's floating, but you can also put your fingertips to your chin. Take a slight micro bend in your top elbow to bring your shoulder down your back and look up at your fingertips. Inhale here. And as you exhale, look to your mat and come back to warrior two. Breathe here. Flip your front palm, come back to exalt your warrior, and windmill your arms forward to plant your hands on your mat, and come back to downward facing dog. Look forward, step your left foot forward, set up for warrior one on the second side, fingertips to the sky, and on your next exhale, bring your hands through heart center. Open up for warrior two. On your next inhale, straighten your front leg. Hinge forward at your hips. Reach to your shin or block. Bring your right fingertips to the sky. Take a slight tuck in your chin to lengthen your spine. Breathe here. Take one more deep breath in. And as you exhale, look to your mat and come back to warrior one. Engage through your thighs and your core. On your next inhale, flip your front palm, draw your back fingertips down your back leg, and as you exhale, windmill your arms to plant your hands on your mat and step back to downward facing dog. Look forward, step your right foot about half a stride in front of you. Turn your back foot to a 45-degree angle and come all the way up, straightening your front leg, setting up for pyramid pose. Square your hips to the front of the room. Inhale your spine to lengthen, and as you exhale, link your arms behind your back and fold forward, hinging at your hips with a long, straight spine. Reach the crown of your head to the front of the room and engage your core. Don't forget to breathe. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, plant your hands. Step back to high plank. Engage your core. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, push back to downward facing dog. Look forward. Step your left foot half a stride in front of you. Back foot at a 45-degree angle. As you stand up, straighten your front leg, square your hips, bring your arms behind your back, and hinge at your hips. Take a slight tuck in your chin to bring the crown of your head to the front of the room. Draw your left hip back in the socket to ensure your hips stay square. Remember to breathe. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And as you exhale, plant your hands on your mat and step back to high plank. Lower your knees to your mat and come all the way down to the earth. Locust Pose. Bring your hands by your side, palms facing down. Bring your toes together, engage your thighs. And on your next inhale, peel everything you can off the floor. Take a slight tuck in your chin and gaze about 1 foot in front of you. Remember to breathe. As you inhale, lengthen your toes to the back of the room and the crown of your head to the front. And as you exhale, come all the way down, turning to one cheek. Take a moment to rest, and we'll set up for locust number 2. Turn your chin forward to center. Bring your toes back together, engage your thighs, peel everything off your mat. Squeeze your shoulder blades together to open through your chest. Take one more deep breath in, reach your highest height. And as you exhale, come all the way back down, turning to one cheek to rest. Turn your chin back to center. Place your hands under your shoulders. Tuck your toes. And push back to downward facing dog. Bring your right knee to your right elbow to set up for pigeon. Cross your leg in front of you and walk your left leg out behind you. Take a gentle flex in your right foot. Inhale to lengthen through your spine, and as you exhale, come forward over your right leg. Take a deep breath in to your hip, any tight areas in your body, and exhale to let it all go. On your next inhale, walk your fingers back up towards your body, plant your hands and push yourself back up to downward facing dog. Bring your left knee to your left elbow and set up for the second side. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. And exhale to fold over your left leg. Remember to keep a gentle flex in your left foot. Relax your jaw. Take one more deep breath in through your nose, walking your fingertips back up to your body, and sigh it out through your mouth as you push back to downward facing dog. Take a moment to paddle that out, and then come to your knees for child's pose. You can take your knees mat width and walk your fingertips out in front of you for more of a heart opener. Or if you want to tune in, you can bring your knees closer together for a more traditional child's pose and your arms behind you. Connect your forehead with the earth wherever you are. Take a deep breath into your back body and let it all go. Begin to lengthen your inhales and your exhales. Start to notice how your body feels. If there's any changes from before the practice. And on your next inhale, walk your fingertips back up to your body and bring your legs out in front of you for a seated forward fold. Gentle flex in your feet. Take as deep a bend in the knees as you want. Inhale to lengthen through your spine and exhale to fold forward with a flat back. Take a moment here and then round your back and come all the way down. Take a moment to tune in here. Take a moment to notice what you need right now. On your next inhale, walk your fingertips back up and meet me on your back for Shavasana, final resting pose. Take up as much space as you need. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.